Excitement is real, fresh off the mail truck. The new Marvel Legends 3-packs, Fantomex, Psylocke, Nimrod. We unbox it today. Welcome everyone back to the channel. Kyle here as usual. So here we go. Today we're unboxing the newest 3-pack. Fresh off the truck via Amazon. I'm not 100% sure if this is a straight Amazon exclusive. Similar to Alpha Flight we had about this time last year was the Amazon exclusive. But this I don't believe will be available at your Walmarts, your Targets, your traditional brick and mortar stores. Maybe Books A Million would have these. I just don't know if it's officially been revealed. But Amazon's the best place to get these. I think they're on back order now. They finally came through this week. Like I said, I had a shipping notice for early September, and then it got delayed at the last minute, like a lot of Amazon packages seem to do with the collector's world, and I got it about 2 weeks later. So just happy to have this off the list, happy to have it through the door. And of course, it's the Fantomex Nimrod Psylocke 3-pack. An interesting 3-pack is, I'm going to be straight up, Fantomex, my years of reading comics, the late 80s, all the way through the mid 90s, Fantomex was not a thing. He's a later day character. I understand he's pretty popular. I did not have his previous Hasbro. I know a lot of people say they didn't like that one or there was issues with it. I do not have that to compare to, so I'll just go off of what this one is. Psylocke, of course, we've had in the past. I do have her other one. This is X-Force Psylocke. Same with Fantomex. Two X-Force members. More current day X-Force than my old school X-Force with Cable, Deadpool. Not Deadpool, but Cannonball and some of those guys. Boom Boom, you name it. Very interesting is this X-Force Psylocke was released previously as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Not the same figure, but the same motif, same outfit, I guess you would say. For those like me that missed that one back in the day, this is a great replacement, so that's good to have. This will look good in my X-Force, modern-day X-Force shelf with Wolverine. Obviously Psylocke, Deadpool, Deathlock, there was an exclusive there. And then of course Nimrod. Now Nimrod I knew very well from the comics, I believe even the X-Men animated series at the time. This is not quite the Nimrod I remember, we'll talk about that more once we open that up, but what are we waiting for? Let's show the box off and let's open them up. So here we go. First off, there they are in their plastic prisons. Very cool. I love this new packaging. We saw this new packaging with the new X-Men Marvel movie figures. We also saw it with the Old Man Logan, Old Man Hawkeye, and then similar but different packaging in the new Deadpool series or movie number 2 Marvel Legends figures. So it seems to me this is the new box set packaging for Marvel Legends. And I like it. You got the little X-Men logo down there. There's Fantomex on the side. Psylocke on the other side. Get the Marvel Legends logo up top. And of course all the legal fun on the other bottom. And then the back, you got all three. I do kind of like this new picture on the back. They got big pictures of everybody. But I would love a little blurb, like say something about each character. I always talk about it. I want a file card system of some kind. It is what it is. Some people don't mind. I would like to see that, but at the end of the day, it's about the figures and what's inside. That's what we want. So let's pull it out here. Can I get it? Whoa. There is the box. Love that X-Men logo. I can see some people saving that maybe as decor or decoration. I don't think I will, so see you later. That's a heavy one. Nimrod, obviously a big figure. See you later. Don't need that legal stuff. That's a big one. That's a big pack. And Nimrod's definitely a big figure. You can see them all right there. Very cool. At first glance, taking a look for paint application issues, I see 0. Love to see that, especially on the detailed lines of like Fantomex in the black and white. That's very easy to get some blurred lines there. But luckily, don't see any of that. Whoa, Nimrod taking a jump. So I guess we're going to unbox Nimrod first. He's going to be the first one we take a peek at. Let's see if I can get his little deal out here. Maybe. Without breaking it. There you go. Nimrod is a big hulking figure. You guys know I say it all the time. I love face painted and crazy characters, but I also love big figures. The bigger the better. And that's what this Nimrod is. Got a nice plasticky sheen to it. When you look at this figure, it feels exactly like you would think it would. Very smooth, very hard plastic, but heavy. Still a heavy build-a-figure type style. Very, very cool. The white and the pink mix very well. It's got the little pink triangle on the front there. Just a big hulking figure. You know, we got that new Sentinel Hasbro Pulse order. We know all about that. That's coming down soon, but this is another incarnation of the Sentinel. Comes with his blast effects. They fit right in his hands. See that? Bright purple, I almost said. Bright pink. Very cool. I do like that. Very awesome. Comes with interchangeable hands and an interchangeable head. So I'm not sure which head I'd prefer. I think I prefer this Mad head. You know, there's the two heads for comparison side by side. I think I prefer this one. He does come with the back wing blast type thing, I guess you would call it. I don't know what the technical term is. Fits right there on the back. It just pops some extra color on the figure. Very good joints, very tight, ratchety, heavy-duty joints. You got two of these. You got extra hands. You can put it with the hands out like this for the blast effects, or you can give him the closed fist hands. So that is your prerogative. Do what you want. I will note, no peg holes in the bottom, so you won't be able to use stands with him. But as you can see, he stands perfectly. He's a big figure. Has no issue standing on his own. So there it is. But now when I think of Nimrod, and I brought this for comparison, old school Toy Biz, back in the day when I was a kid, I had this Nimrod. Similar but different, I guess we'll call it. There they are, side by side. Obviously the height difference, the scale difference is different back in the day. But this, when I think of Nimrod, and somebody mentions Nimrod, I guess I think of this one first. Just being a kid and playing with this one. So there you go. Similar but different. But this is the 90s Nimrod that I, of course, remember fondly. But all in all, you got to say this figure's 100 times better than that one. You got the shoulder gauntlet things that are movable on here. I mean, so much has changed from kids' toys back in the 80s and 90s. We loved them. We grew up with them. We were fond of them. But just imagine growing up as a kid and having figures like this. That would be something else. Just a beautiful figure, this Nimrod. Heavy duty. I don't know if we'll get a single carded release or a different. Maybe we'll get a repaint to the old school red. Time will tell, but I really enjoy this one. This is the centerpiece of this set, if you ask me. But let's look at the other ones. All right, next up in the unboxing video, we got Psylocke, another X-Men staple over the years. This time in her X-Force black outfit instead of her traditional blue, which we most remember probably back to maybe 2 years ago in the Marvel Legends sub-series where Build-A-Figure set, I can't even remember which one at the time, she was included in that. So this is another way for those like me that want an X-Force Psylocke, a nice easy repaint, the same body, but getting a different figure out there in this Nimrod pack. The one thing about that Nimrod, it's a brand new tooling. I don't think we'll ever see that tooling again outside of Nimrod repaint, so that's an expensive figure. So to be able to make an easy repaint with this Psylocke keeps the cost down on that already expensive pack. We talk about it all the time, getting as much use out of bodies and stuff to save Hasbro, in this case, money. So they can make more figures and reuse and be smart about it, and that's what they did here. They reused this Psylocke basically as a repaint, saved a lot of funds on this one, and used those extra funds to get that Nimrod for us. So I think we'd all agree that's a win-win for us. Gets us the X-Force Psylocke. There you can see her up close. Comes with her bright pink psychic weapons. I think that's a nice touch. It really pops against that black. You know, these Marvel Legend figures are really taking it to the next level. Traditionally, I guess a little bit of a rant here for me, the Mattel Elites have always kind of been, out of all figures, kind of the gold standard for me. But boy, in the last year and a half, I think Hasbro has stepped up their game a ton, specifically with the Marvel Legends. A lot of great characters, a lot of great paint, a lot of great paint jobs, a lot of good releases, a lot of cool surprise releases. We talk about that Sentinel with Nimrod being a Sentinel. We talk about stuff like that. They're really killing it on a lot of fronts. So kudos to the Hasbro team that's pumping out these Marvel Legends. Is there things that can be fixed? There always is, no matter what line. But all in all, I think the Marvel Legends probably has the lines of the year. We talked about the Spider-Man Retro set. I love that set. I reviewed that. Check that out back in the other videos. But kudos to Hasbro. But there she is. I do love the two-tone hair color, kind of the blue and purple. That is a nice little touch, and it really pops, just like the pink weapons I talked about. The head, you can see it's the same head we've had previously, but the paint job is different on it. And I should bring this one out. Let's compare the other Psylocke I had right here. There you go. So there's both of them for comparison. They're the same figure, but two different figures. This one will be displayed with my X-Force set. This one will be my traditional X-Men set from the 90s. Very similar weapons, the same weapons, just painted a little bit differently. That's kind of the key. That's what they've done. So there you go. There's both Psylocks. I should mention this one, the new one, does come with the same mask as the old one. I'll probably I won't put this one on her on display, but it's a cool feature for some that do. Some might want the reverse of this. She also comes with an extra fist. I should make note, let's see, does she fit on a ringside collectible stand? Cheap plug for ringside. You guys owe me. I'm putting your stands over all the time. But there it is. Fits on the stand just fine. I like to use these for my Marvel Legends figures, of course. So there it is, Psylocke. Very cool. You can see the comparison between the two. The sash, or the whatever you call this thing, the red and the white on here, those are different. That is one note you can tell. Different. The hair is the same. Head is the same, just a different paint job. And of course the outfit's just a little bit different, but the actual body is the same. So there is the Psylocke. A really cool figure. I don't think you can go wrong with this one. It's not my favorite of the set, as I don't know if they'll be topping Nimrod, but a very cool figure nonetheless. Let's take a look at Fantomex next. Alright, the final one in our 3-pack is Fantomex, and to be honest with you guys, the one I'm the least familiar with. I understand he's a very popular character today. Maybe I should look into him a little bit more. I know we had a Marvel Legends in the past that a lot of people complained about, so I know a lot of collectors out there are very excited to get an updated Fantomex for their shelf, their X-Force team, and what have you. He does come with 2 guns, the exact same gun twice, and then he does come with a very cool, which I'm a big fan of, 2 of each of these effects. You got the smoking gun effect, and then you got the blast effect. First time I remember seeing these, I believe it was with those Walmart and Target exclusive Black Widow figures. Sounds like and looks like we're going to get a lot more of those, which I think they really add a lot to the figures, showing the gun effects, the blast effects, and the smoke effect. I think that is very cool. I will mention he does fit on a ringside stand for those that were possibly wondering about that. So that is cool too. Comes with his gun. 2 guns. He's got a holster for both guns. The one thing I noticed right away putting this gun in his hand, he does have the loose elbow, where I feel like if you bend too much, it'll break, snap right off. We do get that sometimes with some of the Marvel Legends, where the elbow joint is a little bit weak. The only other real gripe I have with this one, it's maybe being a little nitpicky, but his little shin guard gauntlet type things here, they always remind me of Cyclops. So we have Cyclops with those. They fall down all the time. It's really annoying. I wish it was molded in. Instead, it's loose there around his calf. That always seems to fall down, and you have to push it back up. I believe this cape, have we seen this cape? I don't know if the old Fantomex had this exact same cape. It might have. It's very similar to other capes, but I think it's different, at least in my experience. But I very well could be wrong. I've been wrong before, and I'll be wrong again. But a very cool figure. The simplicity and the basicness of this figure is what really makes it pop. Just the simple white and black colors, 2 color effects. Very cool. Sometimes less is more. You don't need the hot pinks. You don't need all these crazy designs. You just need a simple black line on a white body, black shoes, black boots, black gloves, black armbands, and there you go. You got a figure. And I like it. And then I like the red belt buckle with the X-Men logo. The X logo on there really sets off a little extra color, which really makes it pop. So this is a very, very solid figure. Probably my second favorite figure in the set. Since I don't have a Fantomex figure, I need it in there. Obviously, I don't know a whole lot about the character. I'm straight up telling you guys that. But it sounds like one I'd want to learn about. Nimrod's obviously going to be my favorite of this set. But Fantomex, you can't really go wrong with this one. That's for sure. I think a lot of people are happy with this one being out. Maybe they're not so happy having to buy that box set. They'd rather see a single carded release of this one. But I really think this box set, if you're wanting Fantomex, I'm sure you want that Nimrod too. And Psylocke's a nice surprise to go with it. So there you have it. There it is. The brand new Fantomex. Must-have set. This whole 3-pack's a must-have set. Let me grab the rest of the crew here. Look at that, Nimrod. There's a little height comparison for you. Very Very big, the Nimrod, like we talked about. Fantomex, will you stand up? He's not going to stand. And then you got the Psylocke, of course. And then I even got the old Psylocke. And I forgot to show, how about the old school Toy Biz Psylocke? Bringing it old school. There's the two. This is the old school Psylocke from the Toy Biz days. I still got floating around my collection. Very cool. I remember these coming out, and I thought these were such a breath of fresh air, a step to the next generation in toys. These were so realistic compared to the previous Toy Biz figures. But there you have it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know, are you picking this up in the comments? Are you a big Fantomex fan? Or are you like me, don't really know the character, but everybody says I should know the character, that he's pretty cool. So I definitely got to check that out. The Nimrod is what this set was about for me. Maybe you, like I said, tell me in the comments, tell me your opinions on it. Let me know. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And for Psylocke X-Force, Psylocke X-Men, Psylocke Toy Biz, Fantomex, Nimrod, and Nimrod Toy Biz, what a rogues gallery we got here. For all of them and myself, we'll see you guys all real soon.